Hey guys, welcome to Khong Driving. It's a beautiful weekday morning and we are at the BH petrol station in Gombak on the way out to the Karak Highway, and we are here today with a very special mission. Today we are driving this Honda City up the mountain, and we're going to do a two-part drive. The first part is to check out the car on the highway, and then after that we will do the hill climb. So if you're ready, let's go. So guys, this is the Honda City RS 1.5 naturally aspirated sedan B segment, and it has a Honda VTEC engine that produces 121 PS and 145 Newton meters of torque. And this engine is carried forward from the 2023 model. So mechanically the car is the same, with the same 7-speed CVT, but there are some enhancements to the bodyworks, like you get LED lights in the front and a new grille and bit of changes cosmetically. But the car has got a lot of tech innovations or tech improvements. Like for example, it now has Honda sensing, and it's almost full except for the low speed follow. It does have the adaptive cruise control, but no low speed follow. Yeah, it also has lane departure warning and also road departure mitigation. Of course, forward collision warning and collision mitigation. And it doesn't have blind spot monitor, but it does have a lane watch, which is basically when you turn the signal to the left, then there's a camera there. It shows up on the screen here what is coming on your left. So it's especially good for motorbikes, because in Malaysia a lot of motorbikes tend to overtake you on the left. So having a camera there from the side of the wing mirror shooting to the back is a very good boon. And okay, so this car is mooted to be very economical. With a 7-speed CVT, it gives you something like 5 point something liters per 100 kilometers. So it is very, very economical. And of course we will do a fuel consumption test sometime, but not right now. And it also has a S mode and pedal shifters, yeah. And there's also a Econ mode. So if you put it on Econ mode, then it cuts down power and starts to manage the fuel. So we have not got Econ mode on. We actually are going to use the S mode, which is the S mode. You see, immediately the engine note changes and is more urgent. And then there is also the pedal shifter. So now we are on S, and it says manual 6. And I checked earlier, the only way you can get a manual pedal shifter, that means it doesn't shift, is when you're in S mode. If you're in D mode, then you still get pedal shifters, but it is in D with pedal shifters and it will shift up. So this is it. I'm not sure whether it will actually shift up when you hit the max revs, but let's try it. Okay, I'm in 4th gear. Okay, that was 5,000. It didn't shift up. We will know later. Anyway, here is the car, and at 110 you don't actually hear very much unless you're accelerating. When you accelerate, then you hear the engine revs, but if you don't, then most of the sound you hear is the wind noise a little bit, because this is B segment, yeah, and also the tire noise. Of course, if you turn off S mode and go to D mode, then the engine is quieter. So in S mode, I think the gear changes, gear change points also change. Yeah. And so as a B segment car, they have 5 variants, and the prices start from 84,000, then it goes to 89, then it goes to 94, 99, and then of course they have the EHEV, which is the hybrid variant, and that one retails for 111. So this is the 99,000 ringgit version, which is the Honda RS. So it's got everything that the earlier variants have. So this is the 4th in the line of 5, yeah, and it has additional items like 16-inch wheels and additional features like the Honda Sensing, which I think the rest don't have or only have part of. So anyway, I have not evaluated the rest of the cars. This is the first car that Honda has given me, and we will just evaluate it based on itself lah. Okay, so what I've done is I've turned the stability control off. Okay, it's a sultry morning, and it's a bit dark outside, so I hope that the lighting is good enough for our camera. As a B segment car, the Honda City enjoys a very large share of the market for B segment, and other cars in this category include the Toyota Vios, and now they have electric cars like the Dolphin that are challenging it. And of course, going electric, there is some tax incentives, and so they are able to sell the Dolphin a bit competitive in price. And of course that refers to the base model, which is the shorter range, yeah, and lower powered car. So we haven't actually done a comparison electric versus NA, but of course the electric car has to be charged, and for long distance driving you actually have to plan your journey a little bit better, whereas for a gasoline powered engine you can just pump anywhere you want. Anyway, this is the road drive, and see the Honda lane watch working here. We are going to move over to the left to get ready to get into our Genting Hillclimb mode. So the last time I did a Honda City run, I drove up with the Econ button on. So this time I have made a conscious effort to switch it off, and we're going to move to S mode now. Okay, so now we're in S mode. Stability control is off, and we are making our way to the exit, where we will do a small little regrouping before we start the run. So here we go. This is the Genting exit. I hope you like our road drive, and now let's look forward to the hill climb part of it. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that's the CVT. That's a bit on the noisy side, yeah. But don't forget, we are trying to extract all the power from this car. It only has 121 PS. So here we go. Okay, so it doesn't seem to shift up, but then we're just pulling 5,000, so I have to manually shift it up. Nice. Alright guys, so that was part 1. Not bad. This car actually handles very well. It's very easy to drive and easy to control, and you can actually throw it into the corner. It will come out beautiful, no problem at all. There is actually it's quite neutral, a little bit of understeer, but that is easily corrected using weight transfer. And so overall, car nice. So now what we'll do is we will go slowly and get to the second part. And of course, it's time to drink water lah, huh? So it seems to me like changing gear at about 5,000 RPM seems to be better, because then you give the CVT another chance to accelerate up using the ratios, yeah. Because if you go too high, it just revs and then the revs don't go up, and so you will have problem trying to build up speed. So it's actually better to shift at a lower RPM and let the engine torque pull it up, whatever torque there is. Yeah, only 145 Newton meters. Okay, so the rest of them have caught up. So this gives the engine and CVT a chance to cool down a little bit. Okay, so here we are at the start of stage 2. Here we go. That's third gear in S mode. Second gear, understeer. So the cure for understeer is just lift off and turn some more. Yeah, and that's it. And the car makes it through. Okay, the road is wet from here on. You can see, yeah, the road is wet, yeah. So with wet, you get understeer. Wet. Oh, understeer. Woo! Yup, the road is definitely wet. Slightly damp. No rain, but it may have just stopped raining. Wet, understeer. Woo! Easy, yep. Okay, take a straight line through. Yep, the road is definitely wet. You will get understeer. Woo! No power. Understeer. Go easy. Woo. Road is wet. Here is where Mark will pass me. No, he's just following. Thank you, Mark. Nice. Okay, that was the correct line. It will understeer here. Yes, it does. Woo. Okay, Mark is holding back. Thank you so much. Definitely wet now. Oh, the wind is blowing very, very strong. And it's starting to rain. Woo! And misty. Okay, no drive. Cannot see really. Cannot see. It says some driver assist systems cannot operate. I think it's because the brakes are hot. Yep. Anyway, it's misty now, so we are slowing down and you can hardly see 50 meters. So guys, that's the end of our drive. Thanks for being with us. And what do I think of this car? Well, I think it's quite a fun car. Yes, when it gets wet, there is the understeer that comes, and I suppose with all front wheel drive cars it will understeer lah, and so you have to be a bit careful. But in the dry is pretty nice. And overall, is this a car you can drive the Genting? Yes, every once in a while. Yeah, this is a family sedan, and of course we test it up here just to see what it can do. But yes, it's not the most powerful car you can get, but it can be a fun car. And if you only have one car, well, you can use it lah if you have to, right? Okay, so anyway, we also sell the Honda City plus all other Hondas through our site. So if you want to buy one, yes, go to https://shop.yskhongdriving.com and you can book your car online through us, and that will help to support our channel. And if you have any questions to ask, send me a WhatsApp 016-335-0609. But please don't ask me why is the fuel consumption coming up this mountain. Yeah, it's we used about 1/4 of a tank, and that the car came from Honda, went to my house, from my house in PJ went to Gombak, and we drove up here. We used up 1/4 of a tank. All right, that's just an indication of how much fuel we use. Actually, it's quite economical. Okay then, thanks for being with us, and till we meet again in the next video. Bye bye.